for this?
Hi team, how's it going? Welcome to another day of lockdown learning. Here we are at school, beautiful day here in Opunake, the sun is shining, ready to go with our lockdown learning. Let's go and find out what happens at school during lockdown. So here we are in Mr. Frank's office. What can we see in here? What can we get into when Mr. Frank is not here? No work on his desk, except for, Vader comics. I wonder what he really gets up to when he's doing those meetings. Doesn't appear to be too much work around. Oh yes, and boxes and boxes of comics. Well, we're in Mr. Frank's office. Let's have a talk about maths at the moment. Well, it's not really maths, it's a STEM activity that Mrs. Erickson's put forward for us. Now, there's a lot of work on that, and I know some of you have been a bit worried that you may not be able to get through it all. So keep at it. It's going to be on our timetable for all of this week. There may be a little more maths coming in on Friday, but today and tomorrow gives you plenty of time to get really stuck in and have a look. Check out our blog. We've got a couple of activities on there that some kids have done and who are well underway, so that should give you an idea of what's expected. Some of you are having a few tricky issues with Google Drawing when you come to that part of the activity. Keep persevering with it. I don't have the answers. The best place to look is online at some YouTube tutorials that might be able to give you some hints and tips about how to do that. You can always email Mrs. Erickson, and when she gets back to you, she may have some tips for you there as well. Keep going back to the timetable activities because she may update those as we go. So let's leave Mr. Frank's office. I wonder what we can find next. Mr. Sefton had a Zoom. Hello, Mr. Sefton. Good to see you back at school. Let's keep going. Hi team, we've hit the library and I've got my mate the panda here ready to go. Not much happening in the library today. Got a Connect 4 for me a bit later on. But let's talk about reading while we're here. Hitting chapter 15 of The Silver Sword today. I think we'll find Jan may find a new friend. So let's see what his adventures are with that today. Keep checking in, keep getting that reading done. I'm finding a lot of reading all over our shared drive, and for some of you that means I've missed out on marking your work. Every time you do a bit of reading, make sure that you share it back with me. I'll get it marked that day and get you some feedback. Keep checking in our blog too and having a look at some quality work on there. Yesterday, Keanu and Wyatt did some great work. I found their work and that's up on the blog, so go through and have a look. While we're in the library, don't forget on our school website, there's a link to Anita's blog site for the library. So go through and have a look at that. Should we have a look at the blog site? I think we should have a look at the blog site. Where to next? Let's go! Mr. Sefton always has a secret stash. I wonder... Oh, yes, here we go. Cup of tea time and a Freddo for Mr. Lodge. Thanks, Mr. Sefton. Well, we're in room 8. Let's talk current events. Now, I haven't had a lot of Anzac work in this week compared to last week. I have had a couple of photos of wreaths and things that people have made during the break to celebrate Anzac weekend. So get some more of that done, get it in so we can share it onto the blog. I think I said last week that Caitlin did a great job of study about the poppy and why we use the poppy to symbolise Anzac Day. So go in and check out the blog, it's on there. You might have to shoot back a few pages to find it, but it's a really good example of Year 7-8 quality research work that can be published onto the blog. Right, now that I've had my chocolate and I'm all ready to go, I wonder what else we can find around the school during lockdown. Let's go have a look. So here we are in the Cup House, and it's pretty empty in here too. Not much happening here compared to what normally happens in a school day, with 5-year-olds running around doing everything that they need to do with their work. While we're here, let's talk about writing. Now, Mrs. Gasson has been really impressed with the writing that's come in over the last few days. Anzac writing that came in was great, and this week's writing, it's all about showing, not telling, using all of that great detail, those excellent Year 7-8 words, and things like your elements of writing like shampoo, similes, metaphors, personification. That's really going to improve your writing and really make it a really high standard Year 7-8 piece of work. So get that writing done, get it into Mrs. Gasson, we'll get it on the blog for all your family to share. I wonder what else we can see around the school. As you can see, not much is happening at school during lockdown. Lots of teachers at home getting stuff ready, getting work done, getting ready for you, marking your work, checking up on your learning, making sure things are going fine. Keep your work coming in, keep doing it, keep going hard. We look forward to getting back to school at some stage to be working with you and your learning. Don't forget to keep checking out Mrs. Williamson on our school website, and I'm sure there'll be any announcements or changes being made for you when we find out what's happening under level 2, if we get there. Keep in touch. Oh no, Mrs. Williamson's coming.